What's up, guys? Welcome to Dallas, Texas in this beautiful afternoon. And something I wanted to come and share with you guys was the idea of failure. I feel like in our society today, failure is something that people avoid at all costs. People think they're supposed to get things right the exact time they do it, the first time they do it, and it's not true. If you study some of the greatest people in our history, they failed over and over and over again. I think it was Thomas Edison did over thousands and thousands of failures in order to create the light bulb. And there was this awesome story that I never forget, is he was trying to create this light bulb and he had this little explosion, and one of his apprentices came in the room and said, "Oh, like, what's wrong? Like, you're never gonna get it." It was just bashing him. And he said, "No, honestly, that was just my 100th, I don't know how many it was, failure of way of not knowing how to do the electrical light bulb, but making a little spark could help something else in the future." So what you think might be your biggest failure could honestly be your biggest gift. And that's something that I've really been pondering over this past week, is that if you're starting something new, you're never gonna be exactly perfect at it. No one is. It's like, I had this experience when I first started taking on Kempo karate a couple months ago, and there are people in there, all shapes and sizes, all ages, people from 6 years old to 50 years old, and there's all ranks of belts. And I went in there, I'm like a pretty tall dude, I'm pretty athletic, but I went in there thinking that I'm gonna know it all, and I see these like little kids who are black belts just like doing so well, and it was mind-blowing to me, is that, oh, they've had so much practice and they've done the repetition over and over and over again, and that's why they're so good. No one's born naturally talented. You know, people get rewarded in public for what they practice in private for years. It was really interesting. I was actually watching this documentary yesterday, and if you haven't seen it, it's awesome. I think it's called Free Soloing. And it's about this guy who climbed one of the hardest mountain climbs in the whole world and did it without a rope. And watching the guy do it was honestly, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. But what was crazy about it is that he didn't just do the mountain with no rope the first time. Like, that would be stupid, obviously. But he went up there with a rope and practiced like for days and weeks and months. But you could see the level of precision each time he screwed up, he made a note. It got down to such a minute level of where he was like switching thumbs and doing all these weird movements. It was insane. So, and he fell multiple times with the rope, and then after months of doing it, he finally stepped up and did it, and after all those little distinctions, he finally made it to the top. It was honestly inspiring. So if you haven't seen it, I definitely think you should check it out. But yeah, I just wanted to check in real quick and just have you guys ponder on an idea that I've been thinking about, is that, you know, failure is a part of life. And the more that we welcome failure and see it as part of the stepping stones to get to success, I mean, in reality, there's no straight line to success. Some people think that it's just a straight up line, and that you're never going to have any challenges, you're never going to fail, you're never going to fall on your face, and it's not true. It's not true. In reality, success is more of like, you move up one step and then you fail a little bit. You move up, you move down. You move up, you move down. You move up, you move down. And each time your failures get a little bit better and your wins get a little bit higher, and you're constantly moving that stairwell up to where you want to be. So, in conclusion, I really want you guys to think about what's something that you've been putting off, something that you want to go towards, but you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to get rejected. It's a part of life. Take that in, realize it's part of the process, it's a part of the journey. And thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you now in the next video.